the following presentation of the National Football League.
Now, if there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. On the Bengals sideline, that's head coach Zach Taylor. Along the opposite sideline, that's the head coach of the Browns. These guys are ready, as they always are, to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over at LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
11. Burrow now on first down. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Gun.
And the Bengals first down.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Handoff headed left to Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Burrow from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
180.
Third and short, it's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to Jarrett loose, incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Even if it's not a touchdown, well, you're happy to see the offense produce points in the first trip out there this season. And for a kicker, kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Browns on offense, ready for their opening drive. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts his campaign, though, well, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. It's a solid block, and there brings him for 8. It's going to be second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
18 Cardinals, go!
Second down, looking for options. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's a Browns first down. Setting up to throw. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Judkins headed right. Second down run, good for 4. That brings up third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Well throw, third and long. Into the hands of Leggett. Gets it to the 15. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish off their opening drive. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. At a higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion. On first down, here's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Here we go. Big.
The first down carry for Brown. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds the in route complete. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Up to the ground by Nick Emanwari. Third and 4 coming up now.
Gun.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. And he can't escape. He goes down. A flag go down with him. Let's see, did somebody hold up front, or is this marker going to wipe away that great sack?
Automatic first down.
So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's first and 10.
Here we go. 10. 42.
Burrow to the air now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Right 80.
On second and 10, Burrow again. Finds Chase on the slant. And he stopped just shy of that first down at the 28. Third down upcoming. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Burrow's going to speak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. Small gain down to the 23. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23.
Second down now, 7 to go. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this.
Ready?
Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. All the time in the world. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. He forced a 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. 2nd drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Hits a seam at the 40. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
Ready, set!
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Here we go, set! 19!
I'll throw it. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Mustang 19.
From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Come on. Set. 19. 65. 60.
Now looking to throw. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns grow the lead to 7. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. So this solid 1st half continues from they're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Bengals 6.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Burrow on first down. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's brought down at the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Burrow. Right side cut by Higgins. All right, shorter marker for the moment. They've got a third and short coming up from their own 44.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Third down, gives it ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Dumped off to his running back. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
Well, right there is teaching tape as to why shuffle passes sometimes go nowhere. There is a lot of humanity, a massive humanity, and it clogged up any lane for that running back to squirt free.
On third down, here's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. So that brings up fourth and long. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their third touchdown in 3 drives. Run right side, Judkins. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
Ready? 19.
First down, and they go right back to it. And having gained up about a handful there. That stop made by Barrett Carter.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw now. That's Cox, hits the rookie out of Stanford. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. From the gun, Judkins. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome and given them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
Here's Judkins on second down. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later. For that next third down coming.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Back. Left it. Craft all 80. Let's go.
Back to throw. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns grow their lead just before halftime. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns lead by 15 now.
Browns 21, Bengals 6. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
11
Out
times.
of the shotgun, Burrow. That's into the hands of Moore. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
First down, Cincinnati.
11
Throwing is Burrow. Taken in by Chase, left side. He's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They dropped their chance to get off the field. So let's see if this offense can make them pay. 3rd down. Again, it's Burrow. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
On 1, right?
1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Throwing the out route complete. And they bring him down around the 34.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Here we go.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Here's a design run. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. So much to talk about as we wrap up week 1. A busy week of football. Let's get right into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In Philadelphia, the Eagles at home to take on the Falcons. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. He only had a couple of catches in this game, but what a big one here. The Eagles wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins. They're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And here's the Bills wideout. He had his way with the defense from beginning to end. How about 4 touchdown catches in the game? The Bills come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. One more to bring you up. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys taking on the Raiders. And it's the Raiders quarterback hooking up with his man for the touchdown here. One of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. The Raiders move to 1-0. They get the victory in the season opener. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Get it.
Airing it out to start this drive. Throw left side, complete. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41.
Ready, set.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40.
19 tight,
First and
19
10
tight.
at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
To throw here on first down. Finding Judy. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
To number 3.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1
Ready.
at the 50-yard line.
19, check.
Judkins up the middle. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw on third and 1. Into the hands of Leggett. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Right back to Leggett. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Completed over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great
Go
one.
now, go.
From the red zone on first. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So second down coming up.
Jordan battled there defensively.
18, 19, 18, Pioneer.
Throwing it again here. Near the goal line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Here we go. Ready.
First down, play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Dragon 60. Ready. 70, Timberwolf. Ready.
He's going to throw this one. He's in trouble. He gets brought down again. And back-to-back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at third and goal.
Kate, you just know as a quarterback there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it. And when you take back-to-back sacks, you've lost the trust of your coordinator. And now on third down, well, you better do all you can to regain it.
Those counts. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you need to make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
11, Thomas. Here we go.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Burrow from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed. Wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Not an enviable spot as they come up third and long. Here he goes, third and long. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
And on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter.
Ready, break.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Here's Judkins. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Ready?
Second down, looking for options. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's good for a Browns.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
19, 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Pass play on 1st and 10. Taking a shot deep here. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns lengthen the lead at the end of the third.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns grow the lead now to 22 points.
31. Bengals 9. Daniel Carlson.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On one, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Right 80. Third shot. Stop.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Taken down right at.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Bengals with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the fourth. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
11.
They'll run again with Brown. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
3rd down, Browns opting to go with a dime set defensively. Air it out on 3rd. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted! And the Browns have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Tag. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther.
Now throw to start the drive. It is caught left side. And he's going to be blocked out after reaching the 43.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Shotgun handoff here for Dunkins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
Throwing from the gun here. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Daniel Carlson on for this field goal try. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their lead grows further to 25 points. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And they've really been smothered by that defense all game. Not just on the scoreboard, partner. Any yards at all. They've just been tough to come by.
Yeah, just hard yards. Just hard. Just no rhythm, really, throughout this one. Let's give some credit to that defense who has just had their number from beginning to end.
And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up second down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 39-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Right 80. Right hot.
Burrow to the air now. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Well, the defense was ready for that. Stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up third down.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll throw, third and long. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
At the 49-yard line.
On one, ready?
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 180. Dot.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
48-yard line.
Second down now. They need 7. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Yardage run here for Brown. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They get 23 on that one. And the Bengals have a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And it sets up second down.
11 Connor.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
In the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal. Brown can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it. Back to the line, Brock, and it sets up fourth and goal.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals making the scoreboard look a touch better. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They're going to pass it here. Hits him on the out route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. It really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets.
Ready up.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Ready, go.
A good left side, Judkins. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and...
So the Browns come away with the win. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.